Hello. How's it going, everybody? I hope y'all are doing swell. We're back on a weekday for Dragon Quest II. I know, I haven't done a weekday stream since last year? Sorry, I'm adjusting the mic because it's just at the wrong spot. Now it's in just the right spot, allegedly. Alright, let's get OBS out of the way. Alright. How's it going? I hope y'all are doing pretty decent. I am doing pretty decent today. I just felt like I had that streamer blood in me today. And I wanted to rock. So we're rocking today. Last time we leveled up a few times, or all of our party members leveled up once, and we got a few of the hold on, move forward just a little bit. There you go. We got a few of the level up achievements. Yeah. Oh, and we defeated a metal babble, or a metal bubble sign. Bear with me. I gotta turn the fan on. It's a little toasty. There we go. If you hear a fan, that's the fan. It is a little warm. I keep it warmer in the house because AC is expensive, dude. AC is expensive, dude. Where are we going, Ma? Where the hell is I was right on it. I recorded a little bit of Dragon Quest 1 today, off of the new Steam machine. The only disadvantage of recording off of the Steam machine is because I did it off of the analog NT Mini Noir. I did it off of that because I wanted as close to the authentic experience as I could provide in the video. So like I added scan lines and stuff like that. It looked pretty decent, I think. But the I don't get audio, which is fine, but it's just like I like Dragon Quest audio. It does pick up the audio in the recording, so that's not the issue. I just can't hear it. So if I want to like stream off of my computer, I'll have to figure out. Oh, that's a car. There's a car honking. There's a car honking outside. Eventually I'll know where Fu is. Move. But yeah, I did that a little bit today, and I was just like, you know what? Why don't we stream? I just felt the need. Also, I was just like, man, I really like Dragon Quest 1. And I'm like, but also I really like Dragon Quest 2 as well, for very similar reasons. They're both just really good games. Maybe I'll really like Dragon Quest 3 by the end of this. Because I currently don't. I've said this numerous times, but I don't like Dragon Quest 3. Excuse me. Let me state this better. I don't like Dragon Quest 3 as a Dragon Quest game. But as a game, it's actually pretty good. But like, as a Dragon Quest game, it's not my favorite. It's not my go-to. It's weird because I love 7. And 7 is just a ginormous 3. That's not true. 7 is a ginormous 6, and I love 6 because 6 is my favorite so far in the series. So maybe that's why. I also don't like 9, even though 9 was my first one, and I adore it for different. Like I adore Dragon Quest 3 and Dragon Quest 9, but I don't love Dragon Quest. They're the only two in the game. The only two series in the game. Yeah, they're the only two games in the series. Sorry, flip that. Where I don't like absolutely love them. I just like go, yeah, they're pretty good. But Dragon Quest 3 gets my respect because it's just that important of a game. You know, maybe I really shouldn't talk when I do this, because every time I do, I end up having to redo it. And that's annoying. Oh god, I've already messed up. Oh, wait, how did I... What? Wait. Oh, okay, hold on. I didn't mess up that bad. I messed up here. Oh no, I messed up. I got that. Okay, I messed up here. Gosh, man, one of these days I'll get our first try. Well, I didn't input it, so I guess I'm still alive. I noticed I made the mistake. I'm not dyslexic. I'm just tired, man. Work is hard, dude. Work's not hard. Well, I mean, work is hard, but not like... Not a bad kind of hard, a good kind of hard. You know, if you know what I'm talking about. If you know what I'm talking about, good kind of hard. I'm not gonna elaborate. Moving on. Oh my god, I got it right after that, though. Nice! Great job, Demas. Great job, Silver Demas. You did such a great job. Woo! Woo! Oh, we're close to leveling up again. Nice! What level are we? Are we 24? Or 23? We're 25! Holy shit. That's crazy. Oh, because we got Kaboom. That's right. Last time we got Kaboom, man, it took us like 6 minutes. It took us 6 minutes to put the password in. I'm so slow. I'm so slow at this. Don't worry, we're gonna run away from the enemies until we get to whatever the town's name is. Also, I'm gonna be eating dinner. Cause Nata delightfully made dinner. And hopefully I am blessed with an Nata. No, I'm gonna get up and get my own food. I'll get my food in a minute. Nata, I want to get to the town.
I made a mistake.
What?
Okay.
What was the mistake?
I
What?
had the perfect thing for dishing out dinner and I put it in the sink.
Nice. Good job. That is a mistake. I'm proud of you.
It's okay, I can just wash it. It's not a fatal mistake.
Well, no, I'm glad no one died. She had the perfect dish scooper, and then she put it into the sink. We've all been there. We've all been there. I have no idea. Hold on, let me make sure like the game sounds, or the stream sounds good. Oh, my headphones are right here. I can just put those on. Hold on. Everyone hold. Wow, everyone has over 100 HP. That's crazy. Okay. Whoa. Oh, you can hear Nata doing stuff in the kitchen. Nata, can you speak?
Hello?
They can hear you. Whatever the boost in audio that I did, they can hear you now.
Okay. So this is very crumbly.
Okay. I have a bowl. I'm gonna put it in a bowl. God, I love this song so gosh darn much.
Yeah, it's not that great.
Okay. Hey, I might like it.
You won't.
Damn. All right. Fine. I won't.
But it's fine. I'm gonna take out the A1 for myself.
Ooh, maybe I could try it with the barbecue sauce I got from when we were in New York.
Yeah. You are definitely gonna want some sort of sauce with this.
Okay.
I think I got some of the ratios wrong or something.
Okay. All right. All right. I'll be right back, y'all. Let me get my food. And then we'll progress to eating in progress. Ooh. Thank you, lovely. Oh, I see. You did have the perfect scooping method. The mic's on, by the way. Just saying.
Okay. So don't cuss up the storm? Because that's totally what I would do.
Do you like this episode, the rest episode? This recipe, I can't say words, but this recipe online or something. Fine. I like it. You're right. I can use this also, but like, necessarily.
Very bland.
You tell me, a white person, made plain food. I'm gonna get killed, y'all.
Then how many things have I cooked for you that were not bland?
I know, but then they were too spicy for you. Okay. Perfect. Try it.
I will say the one big nice thing about the breadcrumbs is it gives it a bit of crunch.
Yeah. I'll put some mustard sauce. The one I got from upstate here.
Okay.
Oh yeah. The agency put sauce on it. That's pretty good. There's nothing wrong with bland if the intention is that it's bland. You can put sauce in it, and the sauce makes it.
I got the A1 out, which made me happy. I know you don't like it, but I do.
A1 sucks. You hear me, chat? A1 sucks. It's trash. Anyone who likes it is a fool. And yes, my wife is a fool. Only in this very specific circumstance, though. I wouldn't actually call her that in general.
So I guess I'll be staying in my room today.
Okay. No, I just don't like A1 sauce. A1 sauce is perfectly fine if you like it. I understand why people like it. It's like sweet and tangy. It's solid, you know? It's weird that you like it, given that you... Well, I guess you do like steak now. Before,
Well, I've always liked A1.
yeah, Nada, like when she was a child, her and her best friend would eat A1 specifically with popcorn. Which I also understand, because I've had it, because, you know, she's given it to me. And I go, yeah, I get it. I don't like it. But I get it. Oh god, Bert. Oh my god. I try to get it away from the mic. You know. Wait, how did she take damage? How did Rita take damage? That makes 0 sense. That actively makes no sense. She shouldn't have taken damage. Like, now she should, but not before. Whatever. Whatever. You know what? I'm not gonna worry about Rita taking damage. There you go. I had to remember what they were, what all the attacks were. No, it's really good with the mustard sauce. I recommend you try it with the mustard sauce. Nada. Hear me? I recommend you try it with the mustard sauce if you get a second bowl.
Keep that in mind.
I think this is the one I want. Yep.
You know, I didn't know we had mustard.
It's not mustard. It's mustard sauce. Mustard sauce. There is a difference.
The reason I say that is because the recipe actually says optional, add mustard.
That's not mustard. You don't add that to that. It's mustard sauce. It's different.
I understand, but I'm telling you.
I'm telling you. Alright, y'all. Cracking a cold one. Today's cold one is Olipop cream soda, a new kind of soda. Gotta get those, gotta get that fiber. Gotta get that fiber.
Because this meal does not have enough fiber.
It does, I don't, we don't get enough fiber.
I'm saying this meal specifically.
We don't get enough fiber.
I'm aware that in general, the average American doesn't.
No, we don't get enough of it. What's in here? Chickpeas? Chickpeas,
Mixed veggies,
mixed veggies.
bread.
Yeah. I'm gonna get a lot of fiber tomorrow. Eating half a can of beans for lunch. And the protein shake, the protein juice shakes I get, the naked ones. A lot of protein, but more importantly, 20% of my daily fibers.
Should I wait for you before we go to the pool tomorrow?
We can discuss that offline.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, there we go. Had to move some things. There, we're gonna do this sec. Alright, let's hope we get the item. Oh, I should check and make sure that Rita's not full. Okay, Rita's not full.
Believe it or not,
You're walking on there.
called, this recipe called for half a cup more breadcrumbs than we had.
Yeah.
So I technically didn't use enough.
Yeah, I probably needed more binding.
That's what I think. But I used the amount of binding it called for.
Okay. So I think it's good.
What I think would have been really good if I had been able to mix in cheese with the filler.
You know, no, do we not have enough cheese? No. Well,
We
we
only
can,
had a very little amount of shredded cheese.
oh, well.
When I used up what we had.
Add it to the list. Oh, damn it. Was not paying attention. Rita's gonna die. Oh. He didn't die. Oh no, that's awesome. There. Oh fuck, I forgot to heal. Alright, well, hopefully Rita doesn't die. I'll be back. Getting some more food. I've returned. Rita didn't die and we killed 3 of them. Holy shit. This is amazing. Hopefully Asa and Rita can kill them without the help of Silver. And they did. This is incredible. We are so much stronger. We are so much stronger than what we were 2 or 3 streams ago. It's kind of crazy. Damn, I didn't even like get a chance. Eat. There we go. Well, hold on. Oh no, we get to attack first. Nice. There we go.
By the way, I think the dishes count as yours now.
Okay. Really good. Great job, Nato.
Chat, I can't tell if he's saying this because he actually believes it, or if he's saying it because I was upset that I made it earlier.
I believe it. Put the mustard sauce on it, it all comes together. I just needed a way to get the mustard sauce inside my hole.
Okay.
Thank you for delivering.
Okay.
The hole is happy.
Okay. I'm gonna go hang out in my room for a bit and pretend that it don't exist.
Okay. You know, maybe I should use the wand that Rita has. Shit. Well, I pressed the wrong button. Try that again. There we go. There. So why am I streaming on a Wednesday? I don't know. I haven't done this in I cannot recall the last time I streamed on a work day. Not because work or life has been too hectic. I just kind of don't. I don't know. I think I've got it down where Wednesdays are easier for me to stream. Oh, shit. I really need to pay attention to the name of the person attacking. Okay, that's fine. Alright, they're gonna bully me, chat? They did not bully me. Good. They understand that bullying is wrong. Oh my god, I fucking hit the wrong button. Gotta stop defending. We're gonna be here all day. Can we get a hit off of them? There we go. We kill them in one hit if Silver touches them. But Silver has to get the hit. That's the thing, and he's just not. Now, alright, now he's got two. Now, see, I'm talking shit. And now he's like, you know what? I gotta roll up. Thank you, Silver, for doing your gosh darn job. Did Rita get the ring? Nope, Rita did not get the ring. Excuse me, I'm sorry for, burping. I tried to turn away from the mic. I don't know if it came through, but I apologize if it didn't. If it came through. If I was not successful. Please let me know if I wasn't successful. If I was successful, also please let me know. If you're not sure, don't say anything. I like how I said if you're not sure, don't say anything, and then the person who was the third viewer, because I have two viewers now, the third viewer just disappeared. I thought that was really funny timing. Thank you, third viewer who went away, for that joke. I don't know if they did it on purpose, but it was quite funny to me. So what have I been up to since last stream? Let me pull out. I got a few games. I got, Stories from Soul, the Gundog, and, Reveria the Promised Land. I got physical editions for them. Very excited for both. Those two games might come up a little bit sooner. Did I do it again? No, Silver did attack. Those two games might come up a little sooner in my playthrough, or like maybe I pop one of them on stream. I try not to play new games on stream, or games I haven't played before, because, or at least when they're RPGs, because of just the way I like playing RPGs. I like having a guide, like a manual of some sort. I like referencing it. I like taking my time, and those are not necessarily great for streaming first-time playthroughs. Like, I don't enjoy it as much, I should say. I should go up back and heal once we're done this fight. Yeah, I personally don't enjoy the playthrough as much because of that. But that's okay. And let's look at, I gotta look at my, gosh darn, it took up the whole entire screen. Why did it open? Wait, whoa, why did it do it twice? I just needed to open it once. Sorry. I'm trying to look at my, my games finished this year. Hold on, let me fight them first. There we go. Games to finish, games finished, 2026. There we go. Because I finished some games over the weekend. When did the weekend start? I last streamed on the 15th. Oh yeah, I finished 2 games. I finished Mario Tennis Fever for the Switch 2. And I finished, oh shit, she's poisoned. want to do. I finished Mario Tennis Fever for Switch 2. Or I finished the adventure mode. That's beating the game. Rolled credits. I'm going to be playing more of that game because as a tennis game, absurdly fun. Very, very fun tennis game. As a Mario sports RPG, it's like the worst one, but it's really good at like being a tutorial for people who've never played tennis game before. It's exceptional at that, but it comes at the hindrance of not being a good game or RPG. Unlike like Mario Tennis Power Shots and Toad's and Advanced Tour, those two are excellent, and the Game Boy Color version of Mario Tennis and Mario Golf as well. Those are excellent, like little RPGs. Which is fine. I was not upset by it. I was disappointed it wasn't like as much of an RPG as I wanted it to be, but I wasn't upset at what I played. I was like, the first half kind of is annoying. But besides that, it's really like once you get into tennis matches, proper tennis matches, it's fun. And then I also like played the actual like tournament mode. I beat all the single player or the singles. That's the tennis word. The singles game or tournaments. That's what I wanted to say. Gosh, words are hard. Unlocked some of the characters. I'm gonna play a lot more of it for sure. Okay, she's at a 105. Okay, she's. Oh, maybe we got into a fight, and that was why. And I was just being silly. That's probably what it was, and she just took damage, but no one else did. Maybe that's what it was earlier. Yeah, that's probably what it was. Anyways, yeah, Mario Tennis Fever, fun game. If you're looking for a fun multiplayer game that isn't Mario Kart, let's see, I played Kirby of the Nintendo Switch 2 exclusives that don't have Switch 2 editions. Like, these are the exclusive games that are multiplayer. I want to say Mario Tennis Fever's actual gameplay was the most fun I've had. Of those three, of Mario Tennis Fever, Mario Kart World, and Kirby Air Riders, that was the one I enjoyed the most. Yeah, very, very fun, in my opinion. I stand by Mario Tennis. It doesn't have the best single-player adventure mode, but in terms of a tennis game, damn, is it a really good tennis game. Much better than Aces. And Aces was okay. I didn't like Aces, but like I knew people really liked Aces, and I'm like, Fever is a lot easier to get into than Aces, I think, personally. Sarita. No, let's not do Magic. Let's do that. But yeah, and after that, I finished Super Meat Boy, which was the first indie game. Well, not the first beatable indie game that I don't know if it's the first beatable indie game. I don't know if you can beat City Skylines, but it was the second indie game that I purchased. The first being Undertale. Undertale was the first game on Steam I ever bought. Fun fact. So, like, I love Undertale. It's what got me into Steam. It's literally the game that started to get me to, like, it just got me into the Steam ecosystem. I owe a lot of great series due to Undertale. I wouldn't have played Trails. I wouldn't have played Ys. I would not have become a Falcom head as much as I am now. I would not have played what's it called? That's not true. I wouldn't have like. Oh, there's so many games. I'm trying to think. I would have to pull up I can pull up my Steam library. Does that pull up my Steam library? It does. It also stops the game. There you go. who am I? Nope. Go back. Go back. Oh, let's start from the top. There we go. I wanted to make sure he attacked. Alright. I just gotta look at all these games. Let's go all the way to the bottom. Oh, I put it by release date. Shoot. No, it should be by date added to library. There you go. Okay. Now, let's go to the bottom. Yeah, Undertale was the first one. Falcom, like Ys, all those games. We'll go into what my opinions are in Super Meat Boy. I didn't like Super Meat Boy. I should just say that. But we'll get into that in a little bit. Hyperdimension Neptunia. Yeah. Oh, I should say, I did play Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel 1 on my PlayStation Vita. But that's what got me to, like... But I can't remember if... Ooh, do I have my list of games played in 2016 on here? Probably not. I have 2017. I don't have 2016. I know I have the list. Hold on, y'all. Let me go grab that list. I might have it. I need to check. I need to check. Give me a second. Okay, so this is from my Abstract Algebra 1 notebook. When I finished the class, I put all the games in there, and 2016 is not in here. Damn it! Oh, that's such a shame. It's such a shame. I have 2019, I have 2017, I have 2020, 2021. 2022, 2023. Wow. Damn. Why did I do 2023? And I started doing 2024 and I stopped. That's when I just went all digital. Yeah, I think that's when I finished. I think 2016. I guess I could check my achievements on PlayStation. I'm not doing that right now. But I want to say 2016 was when I finished. Trails of Cold Steel 1. Have you on HP? Everyone's good. Okay. But no, I had to have gotten Trails of Cold Steel in 2016. I had to have gotten it after I gotten the Ys games. And my logic here is because I got the Ys games back in 2016, and I had not started dating my first girlfriend yet. And I got Cold Steel like right around the time we started dating, which was in December of that year, which I also think is when it came out. Hold on. Trails of Cold Steel. Let's see how accurate that is. It came out in America in 2015. Oh, okay. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm just flat out wrong. I got Ys after. No. Oh, no. No, I'm correct. When did I start dating her? No, I did start dating her in 2015. But I didn't... I'm trying to remember now. It might have just been around the same time. It just so happened... No, because, yeah, I had to have been working at Walmart. Because I had to have been working at Walmart because that was my first job. I didn't have sustainable income until then. That's why I didn't have Steam. I didn't buy anything off of Steam. Yeah, so it couldn't have happened until 2016. Or I guess it could have happened in 2015. But no, I didn't start buying games on Steam until 2016. That's accurate. Oh, who leveled up first? Silver did, level 26, 4 strength, 3 speed, 8 HP. That's a good level up right there. Not the absolute greatest, but really solid. That's a solid level up. 100%. Let me think. Yeah, they happened very close together then. I can check. I could grab my I'm not gonna grab my PlayStation Vita. I could grab my PlayStation Vita and see when I got that first achievement in Cold Steel, but it's around the time I got all the East games that were on Steam, because they were all on sale in 2016. In fact, they were all on sale on February 11, 2016. That's when I bought them. I got all of them. I got Undertale on February 9th, and I got East 1, 2, Origin, Oath of Felghana, and East 6, whatever, East 3 and East 6. The remake of East 3 and East 6. Those are what I got. And then City Skylines as well. Those are all the games I got back in 2016. It was where my first Steam games I ever bought. What a great grouping of games. I also somehow have Thief. I don't think I've ever bought a game in the Thief series, but I own 2 of them. I have the ability to play the 2016 the PlayStation 4 remaster, reimagining, the 4th Thief game. I have that, but I also have Thief Gold, which I think is the original Thief, like the remastered, or the version of Thief that has all the extended content. I have that. On GOG. I absolutely have never paid for a Thief game. Not a single one. I don't know how I got Thief on. Maybe it was just free, and they just gave it to. I don't know. I don't even know if I was following Wario64 at the time on Twitter, when it was called Twitter, and it was just really cool, and now it's just awful. No offense to people who continue to use Twitter, but it sucks, and completely there was offense there. I hope you're upset by that fact, that I don't like that you use it. Maybe that'll get you to stop using it. I got all the Sonic games. Tails is not one of them. Tails is the reason why I have sustainable, or I got into Tails because I had sustainable income. No, not Hyperdimension Neptunia, actually, because I got that on Vita first, and then that got me to buy all the games. Guilty Gear is something that I got into on Steam. I really liked Guilty Gear. Nope, that's not true. Nope, I'm misremembering that. Nope. Let's find another series. I know. I'm just going through the list. There's not too many games. I don't own an absurd amount. I didn't really buy that many. And then I see I'm 1/3 of the way through the list, but we are currently at 2022, and I'm like, this is the year. We're in June 2022, and it's this is just before I get the Steam Deck, and this is when I buy a fuck ton of video games for the Steam library. Yeah, no, I'm seeing it now. Here's this giant list. I got Strive. Yeah, there's all the Days Ex and the Tomb Raiders. I got those for so cheap. I still haven't played any of them. Yeah, I need to play way more games. I'm starting to play, trying to actively play more games on Steam, like the ones I purchased. I'm really, really trying. I'm doing this thing now where I'm okay, I play the oldest game on there that I have never played before, and I put a few hours into it, and if I like it, I keep going. And then that was Super Meat Boy. That's why I beat it. I didn't really like it, but I was close enough to beating it that I just wound up finishing it. And then go to the new, like the grouping of this year games, and then like play those. And I'm currently playing Big Hops. Fun game, fun little platformer. I'm gonna play some of it later after stream, probably. Nope, that's not what I want. That's what I want. But yeah, I'm like starting to incorporate that, so I play more. I want to play more games that on all of my stuff. I finally have everything set up so I can do that. And yeah, like there's certain games I'm not gonna play on here, like on Steam, like Final Fantasy VIII or the Final Fantasy games, because I'm like, I got them on sale for very cheap before they had physical versions, and I got physical versions. I'm like, I'll just play those on, the cartridges / discs that I own. Mine as well, let's see. God, the one good thing about Game Pass is that I did get to play Vampire Survivors, fall in love with it, then bought it on Steam, and I beat it on Xbox. That was the last game I think I've ever finished on the Xbox. I haven't really played my Xbox too much. I guess Avowed came out, and then that was it. I bought Avowed on Xbox because I had like discount money on there, and I needed to, use it up. And I was like, sure, I'll buy Avowed. Like, I really want to support Oblivion. Not Oblivion. Who made Avowed? Obsidian. That's why I was like, it sounds like Oblivion. Obsidian. Because Obsidian is a very important studio, and they'd make absurdly good games, and Avowed is really good, and then they fired people from Obsidian. One day, companies will just understand, you don't actually need to fire people for them to make good products. You can just keep them there, and they'll continue to make good products. Nintendo has figured this out, and that's why Nintendo has been so successful. Even if they have a failure like the Wii U, they still make great games, and then they can resell those great games, and they make even more money because everyone knows they're great, but they're on a console people give a damn about. Anyways, I'm not gonna get into it. I'm not gonna get into it anymore. I have so many games on Steam, though. I think it's more of like I wanted a collection of digital games, and so that I could just always play them, and I knew I could have them on the Steam machine. Also, I should probably have Twitch chat up. I don't have that up yet. Oh, I lost the viewer. Oh. That's sad. Sorry, I got a text message too at the same time. Okay. Oh. Oof, my arms are tired, dude. I did a workout on Sunday, and a chest workout, and underneath my armpits on both sides, man, I'm just like really, really sore. And I've been stretching and trying to get it worked out. I just cannot. I hope tomorrow they'll be done, but I guess I haven't worked those muscles out in so long, and my body's just like, dude, what the hell are you doing, man? I've been playing Pragmata. I think I said that last stream. I started playing Pragmata. And now I'm properly playing it, and I'm on section 2-4. That was the last one I just finished. But yeah, not playing it today. I said I was doing like daily stuff, but I'm like on Wednesdays, I'm not doing the dailies. Because I want a day where I am free from that. I did a little bit of Japanese because when I was recording the Dragon Quest, I was speaking the Japanese. I'm recording the Dragon Quest the Japanese version of Dragon Quest 1. And I wanted to, I just spoke it, and I'm like, that's my Japanese for today. I'm practicing speaking Japanese. Like that is part of the thing to do. So I did it. I need to do more of it. I'm trying to, like, every time I write stuff down, like, try and speak it. Speak it. You need to learn Japanese, dude. You know, well, you don't need to, but you want to learn Japanese. You gotta, like, learn it, man. But, yeah. So at least that, you know, trying to mitigate daily stuff on Wednesdays. You know, Japanese, I still do that. Because, you know, it's a language. My learning stuff, I do daily, so. But, like, the game stuff, I'm like, no, not on Wednesdays. No, just attack. Nah, you know what? You can do that attack. I locked in for a second there. I was like, are we gonna be okay? Oh, Asa, no. Silver, I need you to wake the fuck up, man. Or get out paralysis, dude. You're my attacker, man. Oh my god. Oh, now we're just down to Asa. This is great. Oh, and Silver's poisoned. Wonderful. Oh, everyone's paralyzed / sleeping or whatever. Well, we've gotten absurdly unlucky. Okay, Silver can attack now. Let's get us out of this fight. Oh my god. Oh man, we're in a tight spot, huh? Alright, we got 2 of them down. Okay, we should be okay now. Okay. Let's go heal. We're gonna walk out of the dungeon. Nope. Because we're gonna be under... Well, no, we won't. We'll be fine. We could do one more battle. Oh, there's poison. There's double poison. Dang, Silver didn't kill him. Alright, now we're gonna walk out. Oh, we got a level. That's probably Asa. No, it's Rita. Level 20. 9 speed. 70 MP and HP. Okay. Let's get that out of the way. Let's get that out of the way. Okay, let's walk out of here. Okay, back to town. But nice. We're 4 more levels away where I feel comfortable going and trying to beat the game. And the reason I want to get to level 30, specifically, one, that's where the achievement is. Like, that's the max level for Silver. I don't know if that's the max level for Silver, but that's the max achievement level for Silver. Honestly, we could just bonk him. And I want that. That tells me, like, okay, that's the achievements telling me I'm strong enough at this point. And we should have everyone have all their spells at that point. Probably. Don't know how true that statement is, but they'll certainly be closer to it. We have to run ads in a moment. But I'm gonna try to get to town before we do that. How much? I have 5 minutes. I have less than 5 minutes to get to town. Oh god, don't you fucking die on me, Asa. Y'all need to live. I don't trust this game to take 2 steps. I fucking knew it. I fucking know this game, man. I'm like, I don't trust it. It's gonna throw me into a battle right when I get out of healing. And it 100% did. Oh, I heard of Mr. Salem. It's not time yet. He's an hour early. God, Kaboom is just so freaking broken, dude. Or busted. I shouldn't say broken. There we go. I had to lock in. I had to lock in for a moment there. Alright, let us heal, and then we'll take a break. Oh, Yama Kudasai. Or Oyasumi Kudasai. Alright. I think that's what they said. I read it very quickly. Alright. We'll chill for the 3 minutes before pre-rolls run out. Want to push it back as long as I can. I also have to like find where the add button is. Okay. Yeah, Rita needs to level up before we can end stream. I'm just like, or not Rita. Asa. Not that I'm ending the stream like in the next few minutes, but I was just like, the goal of every stream is to get everyone up 1 level, and then I can go as long as I want. It should take me about an hour to do that. It's taking me about an hour to do that. Asa should not be too far behind Rita. I'm so excited to beat this game though, because I really want to see how I feel about Dragon Quest III when I'm playing like the original version. Like, I personally really want to like it. And I do think it's absurdly important. And maybe, just maybe, after playing the original versions of Dragon Quest 2 and 3, I guess I'm not going to get the true Dragon Quest 3 experience when doing the retro achievements, because I'm going to be playing in Japanese. I'm not going to understand it. I'm not going to be talking to anybody. I'm going to be playing it with a guide. I think that's okay. But on the mechanical, I'm going to be playing with a guide to tell me where to go, because I'm playing it in a language I don't know. We'll probably get the definitive Dragon Quest 3 experience when we play the Super Nintendo version, for sure. That's when it'll occur. Yeah, that's when we'll do it. I guess I could like move my character. I could have taken the time to walk him over here during the pre-roll, or before the pre-roll roll wears off. I could have been a better streamer, a more efficient one, but I just wasn't. Okay. Alright, I'll be back in a few minutes. I'm gonna get up, stretch, put my bowl in the sink. Yeah. And we'll continue our grind. Okay, we're back. I did not take the bowl up. I completely forgot to do that. But I did go to the bathroom. Let me get everything back where I need it to be. Also pause the music. There we go. Oh my god, no. I didn't need strawberry up. No! I needed Twitch up. There we go. Let me make sure I can see viewers. Lovely. Okay. Let's get back on that grind. Let's get Asa leveled up. Pause the music. I did, okay. Oh, they must have got to attack first. Okay. Yeah, Silver, you attack them. Asa, you attack them. Rita, you burn them. We're gonna get a lot of experience points from this fight. And not take a big chunk of damage in the process. You know what, just burn them. Get us out of here. It's either Rita or Lita. Not sure which one it's trying to be. Do you know Asa needed healing? Regardless of that fact. I don't know why Twitch thought it was a great idea to like I don't understand. Oh, I can change the order? Oh, we're moving pre-roll ads all the way over here. That's what I want to see. I want that to be visible. Okay, well that was worth doing, I guess. Can I save? Okay, done. Did it just bump the... No, it didn't. Okay, lovely. Cool. Now the pre-roll percentage is right by the viewer percentage, which is where or the viewer amount, which is what I wanted. I can do that. Okay. I inadvertently discovered how to do it. I don't know why Twitch thought it was a good idea, though, to have, like, clip Silver Demus's best moments. Like, that part of the chat that I see. Because I can't see chat then. Because it's blocking it. It's kind of stupid. It's kind of really stupid. Well, let me make this a little wider. So that I can see some of the chat. Make this a little wider. There we go. Now I can kind of see chat now. Okay. Back to the grind. Sorry, I'm just trying to make the little dashboard I have just a little bit more efficient for me. I realized I could actually adjust it. Can I do that? Oh, I can. Oh, that's wonderful. Okay. Because I want, like, to be able to see the bitrate, but I'm like, I don't need it to take as much space as it does. Okay. Oh god, who's poisoned? Oh, Rita's poisoned, lovely. That's what we want. I wonder if what Square Enix is going to do about 4, 5, and 6, and 8, 9, I guess. Because now there's a precedent, you know, that they did the HD 2D remakes for 1 and 2, right? They did those. But now, but now there's like reason for them, and they remade 7, right? All within a span of 2 years, they remade 4 out of the 9 Dragon Quest games that are not available or that were not on, modern consoles. You know, and I'm just very curious, absurdly curious. How the fuck are they gonna handle that? Like, what are they gonna do? Right? Like, what are they gonna do? Are they gonna? They can't just not remake. I mean, they can. They absolutely could just not remake any of the games. They cannot remake 4, 5, and 6 and 8 and 9. They're gonna kind of need to at this point, because Dragon Quest 12 is just taken such a gosh darn long time to come out. And now I'm just realizing we're not gonna get a proper physical version of Dragon Quest 12, because it's probably not coming out next year. I'm very sad, unless if like Nintendo publishes it and their edition and it has a proper gosh darn physical version. But they're not. Oh, I'm so sad by this. It's gonna be on Game Key Card. It's gonna be the only Dragon Quest game I don't own physically. Because it didn't release physically. Oh, that sucks. I just realized that. Unless if it's on Switch 1. I don't think it is. Hold on, I don't even think it's been announced for anything. It was announced. God, it was announced in 2021. Okay. We have not been told what consoles. It will probably be on PS5, Xbox Series X, and Switch 2, and will not be on the Switch 1. Just fine. Just fine. It's just like, it's one of those I'm sad. I mean, if I'm gonna get it, if it releases next year, great. I'm so happy I get another Dragon Quest game with a physical fucking release. That's wonderful. But it's the last Dragon Quest game to get a proper physical release, because Square Enix keeps doing Game Key Cards. For whatever reason, even though the people who buy Square Enix games physically don't want them on Game Key Cards. They want them on a proper physical release. Maybe with the advent, I'm hopeful. As much as, maybe because people, Square, PlayStation will stop doing physical releases, which sucks. But maybe the silver lining there is that Square Enix actually, whenever they can, makes Game Key Card releases of their games, or makes proper game cartridge releases of their games instead of Game Key Cards. I can dream. It's not going to happen, most likely, but I can dream, y'all. I'm already depressed about it. I'm glad to... Oh, I'm so ecstatic that Kingdom Hearts 4 is releasing next year. And I'm like, it's getting a proper physical release. This is... we're probably getting a proper physical release. This is delightful. Oh, I'm so happy about that. It will be the last... fucking... That will be the last... the last Kingdom Hearts game I get physically, because physical media is not obsolete, but people want to act like it is. Wait, people with a lot of money want to act like it is. So stupid. So stupid. I get why certain games are Game Key Cards from Square Enix, because Final Fantasy VII Remake and Rebirth are over 64 gigs, and that's currently the max size for Switch 2 cartridges. So I'm like, okay, I get that. I get that. But I don't know. I don't think Final Fantasy 10 or Dragon Quest 11 needs to be on a game key card, you could like make a proper physical release of that game. They have not put out a. No, they've put out one brand new Switch game, or a game on the Switch too. I think, and that's Adventures of Elliot. Yeah, it's Adventures of Elliot. That's the only one. That got a game key card. And it doesn't need to be on a game key card. Like, if it's a game that needs to be on a game key card, then I'm like, yeah, okay, I get it. I do. Cartridges are significantly more expensive than discs. So, like, I have an understanding at the business side of it. But it's worse. It's just definitively worse. It's just actively worse. It's such a shitty situation. It makes me so sad. It just makes me actively just go like, rich people ruin my hobby. But the delightful thing is, I own way more than enough games that, you know, that I can ignore physically. That I can ignore the fact that, you know, Sony doesn't want to continue releasing games physically, which is such an asinine decision. I really don't get it. I really don't understand it. Like, okay, I understand from one specific perspective. I understand that Sony wants their gaming to not be like that. But you know what's the craziest fucking thing? Sony owns Blu-ray. They make Blu-ray. They make Blu-ray. They make the physical medium that every modern game releases on. Xbox Series X, they release on a Blu-ray. Every fucking movie that comes out releases on a Blu-ray and DVD. It releases on both those two things. Those are it. Sony has the monopoly on high definition. At least I think Xbox Series X releases on a Blu-ray. Hold on. Xbox Series X. I'm pretty gosh darn confident in this. Yes, Series X releases on. It releases with Blu-ray, like, can releases on Ultra HD Blu-rays, Blu-ray and DVD. Well, they don't release on DVDs. Yeah, it's so absurd to me. It's like, Sony, you have a monopoly. You have a monopoly that no one's upset that you have. You literally, every single gosh darn time anyone wants to put anything on Ultra or on an HD optical disc, they have to come to Sony. Why did I run away? Oh well, it doesn't matter. They have to go to Sony. They have to go through Sony to do it. Sony makes so much money off of physical media. Like, they make the money off of it. Every time. They are guaranteed money every single time someone buys a Blu-ray disc. At any point in time. Or not anytime someone produces something with a Blu-ray disc. Sony makes money off of it because they have to use Blu-ray. They have to purchase them from Sony. Every time you want to use a Blu-ray player, like every time you want to have a Blu-ray player in your ecosystem, you have to purchase it because, like, Sony makes money off of it because Sony owns Blu-ray. They have the rights to it. That's their proprietary hardware and software suite of disc operation. It makes no sense then why they want to get rid of their disc operating for physical games, the thing that makes them the most money. Like, they make money off of it. It is profitable. They make money no matter what. And they make money, and if they keep doing it, this is the thing that gets me. If they keep doing it, then it forces Xbox to keep doing it, and Xbox then has to make physical games. It's just like, I'm just sitting here going, you're literally making your greatest, or your main competitor, because Switch is not their main competitor. It's just not. It's a different audience, entirely. Like, it just is. Like, the Switch ecosystem is just a completely different audience. But, like, it's crazy. It's so, gosh darn. It's baffling. Like, I would get it if, like, no one buys physical media. But, like, every fucking movie that comes out, like, I see Wario64 posting, like, if he's posting links for games every day for physical releases and movies and TV shows that come out on Blu-ray and DVD and all this stuff, people must be buying them. So there's profit to be had. So then why are you getting rid of an avenue in which people can buy your shit? It's so fucking stupid. I'm just sitting here going like, they're gonna lose money if they stop doing this. Like, they actively are. Like, because people like, not people like me, but people like my family who do not make as much money. Like my little sister, she can't buy a video game console because it's so absurdly expensive. But if she could, she's most certainly not buying a full $60 video game. When, like, if she wants to play NBA 2K, what, 29? You know, 2 years from now? You know, she's not buying that shit at launch. She's waiting to, like, she's got to wait until it goes on sale digitally, and hopefully it does. You know, that's the crazy part, man. So dumb. What a fucking group of morons over at Sony. They are the number one physical game. Like, they are the most profitable in video games. Nintendo is the most profitable in video game media, but in terms of pure video games, Sony makes the most money. I think they do. I think they make the most money. Or excuse me, I shouldn't say they make the most money. They've been the most consistently successful. They have either been number one or number two, and of the big three. They have, and only one time they were number two, and that was the PS3. The one time they fucked up, they actively, like, went on their own, like, their own hubris caught up to them and smacked them in the face. Was during the most profitable time to be a video game distributor, when the most people were playing video games, or I shouldn't say that, but like an absurdly all three consoles were successful. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, that is the one time they messed up, and the console they lost to was the Wii, that hit the, you know, mainstream audience in a way that just really hasn't hit since. Like, it still hasn't. Like, the Switch is the closest thing to that, and yes, the Switch is more popular, but more people play video games. Like, that's why it's more popular. It's not because my, like, you know, grandmother's gonna buy a Switch. She's not. My grandmother bought a Wii. My grandmother ain't buying a Switch. You know what I mean? Like, it's not hitting the gaming market. It's hitting the gaming casual market, but it's not hitting the, you know, casual market. That sentence makes any sense. It's just crazy that the PlayStation 1 is the best console of its generation. The PlayStation 2 is the best console generation. The PlayStation 3 is the second best console of its generation. The PlayStation 4, depending on how you view the Switch, I don't view the Switch as a competitor. Like, I don't know how one views the PlayStation being better than the Switch or not, but I can at least say, if we consider the Switch the generation that the PlayStation 5's in, which I think I kind of do. It's kind of an in-between the generations kind of deal. But the PlayStation 4 was certainly more, successful than the Wii U and the 3DS and the Xbox Series, or the Xbox One. I had to remember what the fuck it was called because it's such a stupid name. And they didn't they came back on top. Like Sony didn't fuck up. And then PlayStation 5, during COVID, when it was really hard to make games, PlayStation 5 is an absurdly successful console. All things considered. It had everything going against it. The rise of the Wii, or not the rise of the Wii, the rise of the Switch, just like being the console people were buying during COVID was the Switch, but the PS5 was still being purchased. Like, it's still a successful console. Let me look, how many best-selling consoles? Best-selling video game consoles. I probably spelled consoles wrong, but you'll get there. List the best-selling video game consoles. Okay. Let's look at where PlayStation 5 is. It's probably top 10. Okay, it's not top 10. Where's PlayStation 5? It's PlayStation 5. Oh, here it is. It's number 8. Okay, so the number one selling console of all time is the PS2. The Switch 1 is right behind it, but the PS2 is the best selling console. It's at 160 units. Somehow they got 160. They updated the thing like 2 years ago, but before they changed to the new president that they have now, that's kind of destroying Sony. But yeah, like 160 million is absurdly crazy for any singular product that is not like used like as a like just one product sold 160 million copies. It's fucking insane. Like I don't know of a single product of single specific version of a product, because there's like there was two, or like like not too many different PlayStation 2s. There was 2 of them. It's just insane. Anyways, and it released in 2000 and it was still selling until like 2018 or something. Number 2, Nintendo Switch. Number 3, the DS. Number 4, the Game Boy. Number 5 is the PlayStation 4. Sony's second most successful console is the PlayStation 4 after the bullshit that happened with PlayStation 3. Number 6 is PlayStation. Number 7 is the Wii. The one console after that is PlayStation 5. PlayStation 5 is the only is going to sell over 100 million copies. PlayStation 3 is the only console, the only home console that Sony has that did not sell over 100 million. Why? Oh, Thou Art Life. Oh, we got what's it called? Sasa leveled up. Let me call him. Interact. I didn't put this over here. I should put it on the game. Refresh. We got the revive spell, baby. Nice. And everyone level up once. 1 strength, 7 HP, 4 MP, and a new spell. We got the revive spell, an absurdly useful spell, I'm sure. It's not as useful as as I want it to be, but it's useful. It's useful in a pinch. But yeah, it's like, it's crazy, man. It's so crazy how just big of a blunder this is. Like, I don't know what Sony is doing with, like, unless if they change how they do digital media, but they don't want to announce it yet. Like, that's the only thing I can think of where this comes out positively, which it won't. Like, I just do not have any faith that Sony is just going to be, like, because people who are poor, like, won't be able to buy it. You're eliminating the average person. You're eliminating the average person. Oh, hold on. She can heal herself. Like, you're eliminating, like, my family. You know, when I was a kid. My family did not make a lot of money. But we certainly, like, had the PlayStation 2 when it came out. Like, my dad, like, every year we would get a console. 2001. Yeah, in 2001 we got the PlayStation 2. You know, we didn't get it the year it came out. We had to wait a little bit when it was a little bit cheaper. 2002. Wait, hold on. When did PlayStation 2 come out? Or PlayStation 1? Yeah, PlayStation 2 come out in the United States. Was it the same year? Yeah, it was just October that year. Okay. Yeah. Like my family didn't get it when it came out. We got it later, like the Christmas after it came out. You know, we had to my family found out how much it cost. My family saved money for it on the side, you know, while they were paying bills and stuff, and got it. And then a year later, we got the GameCube. You know, they did that for my birthday, for me, like my GameCube. They got my GameCube. You know, the Wii, a similar situation. You know, they didn't buy the Wii right away. They couldn't buy the Wii right away, but like they saved up money for it and got it. You know, and we didn't get brand new games. You know, we got games that were a couple years old when I was younger, because that's what happens. They become cheaper, and we could get them used. You know, we could get them for cheap because we could afford it. That's why the fucking PlayStation 2 is the best-selling console of all time. That's why the Nintendo Switch is the best-selling console, or second best-selling console. The DS, the Game Boy. The games that had the most games physically released are those five, the top five. PlayStation 2 literally has the most physical release library until the Switch. The Switch had the greatest, has the biggest physical library. I believe. I believe it has the biggest physical library at this point. I do not think there's a console that's bigger than the Switch in terms of its physical library. The DS's library is absurdly huge. The Game Boy's library is absurdly big. For the time, I think it would, like, nothing came close to it. The PlayStation 4 is huge in terms of its library. It is very big. I think the PlayStation 1 is the exception to this rule in the top 10. But the Wii, the PlayStation 5, the PlayStation 3, the 360, the top 10 consoles all have very big libraries outside of the PlayStation 1. And even then, it's pretty big. I think that's the smallest one. That's the smallest library in the top 10. It's certainly bigger than the Game Boy Advance. Maybe not bigger than the 3DS. Although I don't know how big hold on. I gotta think about that. I don't know. I don't know the exact numbers on this, but I believe the PlayStation 1 is the smallest out of the top 10 in terms of its library size. But like, that's like the games were cheaper to make. That's the whole reason Sony was successful, is that the optical discs are so cheap to make, and still are so cheap to make. It's like insane how cheap it is in comparison to cartridge. Like, Sony helped make CDs. Sony helped make DVDs, right? If I got that right. I have to think about, did they help make DVDs? I know they helped make CDs, because that's 100% true. Who made the DVD? Hold on. Let me look at my health. Yeah, Sony developed the CD, and then the thing called the multimedia compact disc is what replaced it effectively. Yeah, Sony made the CD and then backed the making of the multimedia compact disc, which became the DVD, the digital video disc, with Philips. Like, it's crazy. It's so they developed it too. Like, Sony develops physical media and they make money off of it. It's so stupid. It's just so stupid. I'm sorry. I know I keep saying it, but the more and more I think about it, the more how against it's how far against it is of what Sony is, right? What they have been for 40, 50 years, since whenever they made the Walkman. Like their whole thing is physical. Like, it goes against literally all of what Sony is. It doesn't make sense. It's like they stand to make more money by having both a digital and a physical. Because you know what fucking people do? That is a great example of this. They will buy it digitally, a thing they don't own. They own the license to. But then if they like it, they'll buy it physically. Like, they'll buy it digitally where it's cheaper. Like, she'll buy books digitally that are cheaper. And then when she really loves a book, she buys it physically. She double dipped. Okay, I gotta run from this fight. No! Oh, I'm dead. Someone's dying. Oh my god. Oh, now she's poisoned. Okay. She didn't die, but it's getting a little iffy over here. I got so caught up in the rant, I forgot I need to go heal. Did we ever get the item? Nope, still haven't gotten it. It's a 1 in 128 chance, so I'm like, I doubt we're ever gonna run into it while we're grinding. But it's so stupid. I've just never seen a company, like, not get that they actually make way more money by providing both services. I would get it if it's like 10-90, like 90% digital, 10% physical. Then I would be like, okay, because then a super majority, a huge majority of the people go digital. Like, then I'm like, okay, I get it then. It's a shame, but I would be like, okay, I would be far more like, just like, okay, like, I wouldn't be happy about it, obviously, but it's just one of those where I'm like, I would be so much more accepting of it. Of just going, yeah, we're in a digital age. Like, we figured out digital ownership. People are buying digitally. You know, we figured these things out. But we're not there. We're just simply not. We're just simply not there yet. It's just such a crying shame. Oh my god. Sorry, it just makes me actively upset, man. It just really does. I want, you know, I want my friends to be able to play the games that I play. I want random people I've never met to be able to afford things. You know, I'm part of the understanding of, like, you know, not everything's for everybody. And not everyone needs to be able to obtain everything. But everyone should be able to experience art. And video games are art. Regardless if people don't think they are or not, they're wrong. Video games are art. They just actually are. It's just like how sports are an art. They are an art. Everyone plays, you know, almost everyone plays. We work so hard. It's absurd. We work so hard to making sure everyone can play basketball and tennis and soccer. Well, maybe not soccer. I don't know if we work so hard to do that, but I don't know if there's like wheelchair soccer. I have no idea on that. I know there's wheelchair basketball and I know there's wheelchair tennis. But we work so hard on sports, on making people feel inclusive into them. And you don't have to play a sport to experience it. You can watch it. And we work so hard as a human race to make sports available for everybody, regardless if it's by playing it or by just simply experiencing it as an art form. Like we just it's a form of entertainment. Art is entertainment. Like it's both. They go hand in hand. They're the same thing. In my humble opinion, and if sports are art, right? If sports are art, hold on, I'm trying to turn the fan off. If sports are art, because I'm not getting a little hot, I'm like getting a little too cool. If sports are art, then gaming is art for the same exact reason. You know, whether you're watching it or playing it, you get to and you have an entertaining experience. Just like how like math is an art, you know, science is an art. There's an art to it. These things are art. They're all art. You know, the human experience is art, and shutting people away from art is bad. Maybe not necessarily like, no, I think that's true. I think that's just a fundamental truth. I think this is why like education is so important. You know, why that we should work so hard on making sure everyone has access to the ability to learn how to read, to learn how to write, to learn how to do math, to have the knowledge base to do science. And I think it's why education is so gosh darn important. But similarly, these other things are so important. Not everyone needs to know, like, to be part of a group of very specific Japanese niche and fashion. You know, that can be exclusive. Like, you can work to get there, like, to be part of that, like, group of fans. But you have to put into the effort to do it. But, like, gaming, art, education, like these things, they all go hand in hand. It's just taking away from people, like all it is just all this stuff is with the physical games going away, in my opinion, is just taking the things away from people who can't afford it, who can't afford the digital stuff. And the thing is that it bites it bites the poorer people. It bites people like me for different reasons. You know, I don't get to continue my hobby. I don't get to continue buying physical games. Like, I don't get to do that. You know, I've supported this stuff for so long, this medium, all of my life. You know, ever since I was a child, I have bought physical games, and I will continue to do that for as long as I can. It's just such a sad truth that people who just think about it in power and not think about it as in, like, it's not a power thing. Like, you're losing power. You're ruining a thing this way, and you're not making your lives better. You're not making my life better. You're not making any of it better. You're just making it all worse. You think you're gonna make more money. You're not. You know, I mean, what? GTA 6 is probably the only game that actually this is like. GTA 6 is an exception, right? GTA is an exception to this because they worked the company. I'll give, you know, Rockstar this. Rockstar worked absurdly hard on making their game available to as many people as possible. And they did the smart thing and did not release GTA 6 until there was a big enough install base on Steam and on PlayStation 5, on an Xbox Series X. Like the highest it could have been. Like, obviously they had to make the game, right? But like, GTA is a platform, you know, like a sequel platform it doesn't need to come out every few years or so. GTA 5 and GTA Online makes so much money. Like GTA 6 being physical release doesn't necessarily make sense in some regard, because it's, you know, it's gonna be effectively an MMORPG. You know, it comes with GTA Online, and you play it as an RPG, like it's an online game. And I'm like, I get some of the logic, you know, maybe not, you know, I get it in some regard. Like, that game is kind of like, it's Final Fantasy XIV used to release physically for some crazy ass reason. I never understood. I'm like, it's an MMO. Why do you need a disc to play the game? Like, it literally doesn't make sense. And then they stopped doing it, and I'm like, okay, good. Like, it really just didn't make sense. That's when it does it. When your game is gonna predominantly be, or have such a absurdly predominant online section in it, like GTA is going to have, I go, okay. Like, I'm really upset that GTA 6 is not having a physical release, because it's going to be a huge thing, and, you know, not every person is playing physically or digitally. They're just not. And you're kind of, you know, making your audience significantly smaller on consoles because of it. And it's just like, it's just one of those where I'm like, that makes some sense, given what probably GTA 6 is trying to be. We don't know what the game looks like, but it's probably going to be a GTA game, but also they really want people to play GTA Online. Like, oh, I should have used something else. I should have used a different deck. Well, she still got the kill anyway, so we're fine. But like, I go like, okay, like that's where the money is coming from. That's where Take-Two and Rockstar have been making the money. Is not from, is not necessarily from GTA 5, but from GTA Online. That's where they make the money, and that's what they're trying to do with 6. And that's where the focus is. At least that's what I believe. And I go, okay, I see the logic here, but like, for whatever reason, like, they're just dunking on physical games also. And I'm like, no, you could have just literally said, oh, well, we're trying to kind of make a pseudo MMORPG. So like, it doesn't make sense for us to release physically. And if they say that, then people are like, oh, okay, I guess that makes sense. You know? It just does, when you think of it like that. Oh. I just play games, dude. I'm just trying to enjoy Dragon Quest 2. Speaking of sports, Louisville plays Sunday. They're playing right now. Oh, they're tied. What was it on? What is it on? NSW Plus. Okay, I'm gonna toss that on. Racing Louisville, man, they have a chance. They gotta go on a pretty decent streak, but man, they couldn't get there. Sorry for going on that whole entire rant about, you know, physical media and just why it's so. Well, I haven't even said like why it's so important in the video game space and why it's so sad. I'm sorry if like that's not what you wanted to hear. I apologize. I really wanted to talk about it. I guess I really wanted to just complain so heavily about why it doesn't make sense. I love my PS5. I love my PS5 collection of games. You know, my PS4, my Switch 2, all my games. I love the physical collection I have. I love that I can lend my friend a game. You know what's happened? Almost every time that I've lent a friend a game, they either buy it or they go buy a different game. Like, they go buy a game afterwards. They go, oh, I'm like trying to decide between these two games, and then I let them try one of mine that I own, and then they go, oh, I like it. Then I bought that one, or they go, oh, I didn't like it, so they go and buy the other one. Like, that's just almost always what's happened. My friend Joey, he I think with the exception of Unicorn Overlord, he has bought every game I lent him. Because, like, he's got, like, you know, a fair amount of kids. He's got some kids. Can't afford games when they come out, but I can. And I bought it when I bought, what was it, the Link's Awakening remake. I bought it, I beat it, and then he asked, or, no, I bought it, like, in 2019, and he couldn't find a copy. I think this was what it was. And he's like, oh, no, what was it? What did he borrow? Yeah, you can What, you want me to do it?
Yes.
I'm streaming.
Okay.
I mean, I can. Do we have tinfoil?
No.
Hold on. I'm gonna run an ad. I'll be back. I gotta put dinner away. Which is fine. I can do it. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. Let me get everything back to, so I can see. Okay, back to the grind. Once we're done this round of grinding, I gotta do dishes anyway, so I gotta stop. So we're almost done streaming. Sorry for running an ad to do that. to go do cleaning, but I realized, I gotta do dishes because there's a lot of dishes in the dishwasher. Or dishes in the sink.
Mr. Salem finds what you're doing absolutely riveting.
Don't lie to me. Can you pick him up? Can you hand me him? Quickly before your alarm goes off. Oh, I got a Mr. Salem. He's trapped. He can't go anywhere now. Oh, he's trying to run. Oh, he's trying to run. Oh, he wants the food. Oh, but he can't get it because he's in my arms.
He's being tortured right now.
He's trying to get out. And he is not succeeding.
He does not like hearing me take out his food and not being able to go to it immediately.
Are you ready? Go! We knocked down the mouse. Oh.
Of course you did. It's a mouse.
I hope it didn't scratch my shirt. I don't think he did. He scratched my tummy. Well, his claw poked my tummy.
And, better your body than your shirts.
Well, my body will repair. My shirts won't. Okay, he's not gonna scratch me hard.
He's a good boy.
Yeah, he tries to be. Wait, hold on. Go back. Let's be a little bit more optimized here. Yeah, it just makes me so sad. Sony. Right now, this is so dumb. Nada. This is so dumb. But Sony not, instead of getting rid of physical games. No, I'm asking a question.
No. Sure.
Okay. Nada's doing something else, and she does not want to.
I'm making sure we have groceries on Sunday.
What? Today's Wednesday.
Yes, and I just cooked, so therefore there are things that need to be added to the list.
Oh, okay. You're making it sound like that if you don't do it now, we're never getting groceries again.
If I don't do it now, I'm not going to remember to add the things to the list that I used up.
I get that. You made it sound a little bit more dire.
It's very dire.
Oh, okay.
How can we cook if we don't have shredded cheese?
We can cook. I cook without shredded cheese all the time. And you like my food.
I know. I'm joking.
Oh, okay. I thought she was implying that my food was bad. I had to defend my honor, Jack.
No, but you do that to me sometimes.
What? Pretending your food is bad?
Mm-hmm.
When? You like to pretend that your food's gonna be bad, and then I eat it and go, oh, it's great. Exhibit A. Lunch. Or dinner
Not
tonight.
that
I thought it was pretty good once you had the Carolina or the mustard sauce on it. It was really good. It was a lovely combination. That was a sauce dinner. That was a dinner you add sauce to.
good. Yes, but you've told me in the past that it should be good on its own and not need the sauce to make it good.
That's not always true. Spaghetti. Why are you need to add something to spaghetti, or it's just very boring and it's very bland. Like, you gotta add like garlic and butter to it at least. You know? Like, adding a sauce is okay. Adding a dip is more what I mean. Like, if the meal is like, if it's like a spaghetti, right? Where adding something more to it makes it better, then it's okay. But if it's something like French fries, okay, and you say, it's only good if I have it with the ketchup, then the French fries have failed. Because the ketchup is not standard. The fries are the thing you're eating.
I'm thinking of that steak on stick.
That steak on stick was so fucking good. It was so good. Both were really good. The sausage on a stick too that I had. Oh, that was. It was just. It was so delightful.
I wonder if you look up the recipe and you could try making it sometime.
Nah, I'm not gonna make that. We would need like to make it how they did. We would need like a way to do like some charcoaly stuff, which we don't have.
Okay.
At least certainly not in an apartment.
Yeah.
All right, this is
So
the
then
last.
it'll just be next time we go to Colorado
Yeah,
during the Renaissance.
yeah. Alright, we should be good. Hopefully we get out of this without taking more damage. Alright. Let's get out of this dungeon. And let's go back to the king. Get our passcode. We'll heal up, get our passcode. I think that's the max amount of gold you can get, 655.35. So we maxed out on gold, that's pretty neat. The only reason I don't want to, like, die in the game is because, we would get sent all the way back to the castle. I don't want to walk all the way back. That's like kind of the reason I care about that. Alright, let's get our password. For next stream. 1, 2, 3. One, two. Alright, well, let's make sure I can read those passwords, which I can. Delightful. Alright, let's find someone to raid. Let's go low to high. Let us raid Mr. JRPG. They are playing Dragon Quest VIII for their PS1, PS2 RPG challenge. They're currently on game number 8. Apologize if you don't want to see things of Dragon Quest VIII, like for spoiler reasons, but just hang out. It's chill. I really like Mr. JRPG streams. They've been one of my favorite streamers as of late. I think I have a current 53 long streak watching them. Anyway, let's go start that raid. Next time I plan to stream will be on Saturday. I plan to stream next Saturday. Feel free to follow on Twitch or subscribe to the YouTube channel where all the VODs go under the live section, because I also co-stream this on YouTube. Feel free to I already said that. I just literally just said feel free to subscribe / follow and do the things. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all have a most wonderful night, and as always, see you whenever. Goodbye forever. Doodles.